Have you ever wondered if your prayers really make a difference? Perhaps you've whispered one in desperation, or lifted one in joy, or quietly carried one in the stillness of your heart. That longing to reach beyond yourself is not wasted energy, it matters. Prayer isn't just words drifting upward, it's connection. It's the bridge between your heart and heaven, the space where divine purpose begins to stir. Today, we're exploring why prayer is powerful and how it can reshape your life. By the end, you'll see that prayer isn't only an expression of faith, it is the key to unlocking God's purpose for you and the spark that can transform everything around you. Divine purpose. What a phrase! But what does it mean practically? It's not just about having a career or a role in society. It's the calling God has uniquely woven into your being. The Bible is full of people who discovered their divine purpose through prayer. Think about David, once just a shepherd boy who built his courage kneeling in quiet fields before ever facing giants in battle. Then there's Esther, an ordinary young woman who became queen, but it was prayer that gave her the courage to step into destiny and save a nation. Both weren't born extraordinary. They became extraordinary when they leaned on prayer to unlock God's design for their lives. And the same potential rests in you, waiting for the moment you align your heart through prayer. But it doesn't stop there, because prayer and purpose are fueled by something even deeper: faith. Faith is often misunderstood as simply believing in something you can't see. But it is so much more. It is movement. It is energy. It is courage. Faith propels you forward when circumstances tell you to stand still. Faith says, take the first step even if you don't see the whole path. And when prayer combines with faith, it becomes a force that reshapes not just who you are, but the world around you. It's like a spark joining with oxygen to create fire. Together, prayer and faith bring warmth, light, and transformation. This doesn't make your life magically perfect, but it does give you strength to love when it's easier to hate, to persist where most would quit, and to discover possibility where others only see limitation. At its heart, prayer isn't some stiff ritual. It's a conversation. It's interaction. You're not throwing words into an empty sky. You are speaking to a God who listens, who leans in, who responds. It doesn't require fancy words or long speeches. It requires honesty. Some of the most powerful prayers are silent, expressed through tears, or even through a deep sigh when words just won't come. I remember a time when I felt lost and confused, as though I were walking through fog. My mind was tangled with questions. But when I turned to prayer, the fog didn't instantly disappear, but suddenly one step became clear, then another. And as I walked, peace began to replace restlessness. That's the power of prayer. It doesn't just change our surroundings, it changes us from within. And let's face it, life can weigh heavy. We deal with struggles that feel bigger than us. Fractured relationships, cycles of addiction, loneliness, anger, unforgiveness. These challenges can feel overwhelming, like waves crashing one after another. But in prayer, people find strength they didn't know existed. Marriages once thought beyond repair have been restored. Generational cycles of hurt have been broken. Grieving hearts have been comforted in quiet moments of prayer. No, prayer doesn't erase the storms of life, but it anchors us when winds howl and waters rise. It gives us the fortitude to endure and often the ability to overcome. So, how do you make this more than theory? How do you actually build prayer into your life so it becomes second nature? The first step is simple. Be intentional. Create space for prayer daily, even just 5 minutes. Some people love journaling their prayers, which is like writing love letters and questions to God, and then being able to look back later at how those prayers were answered. Others find strength in quiet meditation, letting their spirit rest in stillness before God. Begin with gratitude. Thank God first for the blessings and the breath in your lungs. Gratitude shapes your heart. Then present your needs honestly. Remember, it's not the length or the polish of your words that matter, but their sincerity. Like any relationship, time deepens connection, and the more often you lean into prayer, the more natural it will become. The true beauty of prayer comes alive in real stories. Think of the mother who prayed faithfully for her son lost in addiction. Years went by and change seemed impossible, but one day he found freedom, turned his life around, and now their relationship is full of joy and hope. Or think of the businessman, driven by profit but empty inside, who turned to prayer for direction. In that stillness, he didn't just find peace, he found a new mission, a life built not just on success but on significance. These are not rare cases, they are everyday reminders that prayer transforms. Hearts soften, paths redirect, broken things heal, and lives become stories of hope that inspire others. And this really is where it leads us. To you, to your own story. Your prayers are not meaningless whispers. They are powerful currents making their way into eternity. They carry weight. They influence not only your heart, but the lives of those around you. You hold divine potential, shaped and strengthened every time you join faith with prayer. So take a step forward today. Make space in your life for real conversation with God. Let gratitude shape your words. Let honesty free your heart. Invite Him into your every struggle and your highest hopes. Then watch as slowly but surely He transforms your fears into peace, your doubts into strength, your pain into testimony. Prayer doesn't just change situations, it changes lives, starting with yours.